All right. Ooh. What?
Good morning to you.
By the way, I'm a fan.
I love you. Out of Bounds, ESPN 1059 The Zone. We're drinking a little wine in studio. We're so excited to have our friend from Raines Cellars in, Anne-Marie, one of the most knowledgeable wine people that I know. And she's been great walking us through wines for a few years now. And Raines Cellars is on the show. We're excited to have them. Check them out if you haven't been out to Flora. And then right beside there is Flora Butcher. And they're doing a great job, too, with amazing steaks and seafood and Wagyu and all kinds of stuff. So Anne-Marie's in the house with Raines Cellars. And good morning. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Bo.
All right, so we're going to try. No, let's start with Raines Cellars first. All right. How long have y'all been open?
We have been open for 4 years and 1 month.
Time flies. I can't
You're
believe
having
I've been.
fun.
Yeah, I can't believe I've been going to Raines for 4 years. Y'all have tastings on Thursday?
Thursday through Saturday, we do wine tastings. And
Okay.
so generally we'll offer 2 reds and 2 whites. Sometimes we'll have a cocktail in place of one of those or a different spirit to try. And then once the spirits are open, you can actually try them anytime that we're open. So Monday through Saturday, once they're open, you can just stop by and try something before you buy it. Yes.
Yeah, legally you can have a little area. And it's great because if Anne-Marie or one of her colleagues is featuring a red or a white, or they've gotten a barrel pick in or whatever's going on, they're like, hey, check this out. And depending on what you're doing, if you're hosting 3 or 4 couples, or you're just throwing some good food on the grill or getting everything sauteed up in the kitchen. All right, walk us through how you run Raines Cellars. How did you're the GM of Raines Cellars. How did you get into the hospitality, wine, and spirit business?
Well, I've been in the hospitality industry my entire career, and I was looking for a change, and David approached me with running Raines Cellars, and I told him that would never happen ever. And then lo and behold, it was just meant to be. And so now I get to play with wine and spirits all day, and I love it. I learn something new every day and then get to chase my kids around a lot more. So,
All right, so you do a great job because I'm one that will come in and ask you, questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love wine. And I think it's such a fun part of life and conversation and food and friends and around the island in the kitchen. I mean, hey, try this and all the different styles and fun stuff. When did you really start to do a deep dive into knowing about all the varietals and this and that in the wine space?
so the way that it works is the reps will come to the store and bring us new things to try.
Right.
And so they want to get their product on the shelves, right? So they'll come in and make appointments, and sometimes they have the actual winemaker with them, and then they'll highlight different things and give you some of the history behind it. So it's really fascinating to learn like the different grapes and the climate with it, and then the history behind it is probably my favorite part.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to start deep diving into it when you're getting so much information every day from all of our liquor reps.
Because it's overwhelming for, a CPA, a dad CPA, or a mom pharmaceutical sales rep, but they enjoy wine. They want to go in and bounce a couple of ideas or things around off you so that you can point them in the right direction, red, white, rosé, or whatever they're looking for, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think people understand the core grapes. Like they know Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot
Right.
Noir, and Cabernet, but they may want to try something different or from a different region. And so that's one of my favorite things to do is for somebody to be like, I like this,
Right.
but I'm tired of drinking the same thing every day. What should I try instead?
Right. So somebody comes in and it's like, hey, I heard about this. Or you can say, hey, we've got a French Syrah or a Spanish Tempranillo that I really like that I think would match up with your palate.
Yes.
And then you kind of go down the road of where this, like me, you know what I like. And so you always steer me in here, whether it's Spain or France or South Africa or whatever. And it's fun to try new things. I mean, that's what I love. I've got a couple of wine folders in here.
Yeah.
Right. So when I'm traveling, bouncing around, and I always show Anne-Marie, she's like, oh God, Bo's here again. And he's pulling up a bottle from wherever he's been. But Do you like that? Do you enjoy that interaction and fun conversation with your
yeah,
clients?
absolutely. It's super fun to hear what people have tried and what they're interested in, and then to see what we can get in Mississippi. Because one of the common misconceptions is that Mississippi has a terrible selection, which just isn't true.
No.
There's actually a mega book that Mississippi offers that most stores and restaurants just don't dive into. And so therefore people don't know that it's an option if it's not available at their local store.
Okay. Anne-Marie Smith, Raines Cellars on the Out of Bounds show, ESPN 1059 The Zone, beautiful wine and spirit store in Flora. And of course their sister business, Flora Butcher, great spot to grab, a Wagyu steak or a big bone-in ribeye or a stuffed pork chop and pair it with, like Anne-Marie was saying, maybe you want a Grenache or a big Cabernet Franc or something like that, whatever you're looking for. I think the blends are fascinating today, too. Here's what Anne-Marie, the creativity around, I know it's always been good, but the last 20 to 25 years, new blood coming in, and the creativity around winemaking is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, absolutely.
Out of Bounds, ESPN 1059 The Zone. Okay, so this is delicious. First of all, the nose is amazing. Tell our listeners what me, you, and Jackson are sipping on this morning.
So we are trying La Scolca. This is Gavi. Gavi is 100% Cortese from the Piedmont region in Italy.
Oh, nice.
And it is
Like Italians.
fantastic.
It is a highly aromatic white wine. That's what it's like acacia, like white flower smells to it.
Jumps out of the glass. And by the way, we were actually able to find some wine glasses in here. I used to have about 50 of them, and I finally got tired of having them here and took them home, haven't brought them back. But Anne-Marie was able to make some things happen. All right, so this is a fun wine from Italy.
Yes.
And it's light, crisp, and Jackson Meadows?
It is light and crisp. That's good. I mean, it's refreshing, very refreshing.
It is.
Aromatic.
And this is a good day drinking wine, or you can obviously pop it at night.
Yeah, it'd be really great with seafood dishes. The nice thing about this wine is that it's not aggressive in any one particular flavor. I think a lot of times people, especially guys, may shy away from the white wine because they don't want it to be assaulted with grapefruit or grass or
white wine parties. It's always partied.
It does party.
It's partied way harder than red wine.
Oh, I didn't know this.
All the time.
Okay.
No doubt.
All right.
It's funnelable.
So go ahead, Anne-Marie, on how it tastes and guys thinking about a white wine.
So this wine doesn't have any aggressive flavors to it. It's just very bright. So it still has the nice acidity, but it's not going to shoot up your cheek. It's dry. A lot of people equate white wine with sweetness for whatever reason.
I want dry wine. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this one's like very crisp. It's got a lot more minerality to it.
Oh, yes. Wow. I love that. And she's right. Because I know she probably sells a lot of it, and I think that's great. But I don't want a buttery Chardonnay, Kendall Jackson. I want something like what Anne-Marie brought in this morning. Is that fair?
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. And you said, so this would go great with halibut, salmon. I mean, any number of things. A charcuterie board doesn't matter.
Absolutely. Cheese. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I was thinking breakfast.
Well, and
for you in your solo cup.
That is a great breakfast wine.
He put the wine.
I need a refill.
We've got a Blues Trail solo cup that Jackson Meadows put his wine in.
Well, I mean, I needed to dial it back a long time.
Right.
And then I needed to reminisce a little bit. This is how I remember it. Going to the fridge, looking for the box. But this is
so we've made fun of him over the years because he talks about his college days and a little bit of post college.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not far.
Drinking wine out of a box. However,
box and bottle.
You have about 400 options that are better than that, right?
At least.
At Raines Cellars.
At least 400.
Yeah, at minimum.
Anne-Marie Smith, Raines Cellars on the Out of Bounds show, ESPN 1059 The Zone. I want to go back to guys. So when we started talking about wine on the show, Anne-Marie, 17 or 18 years ago, there was some pushback from our typical Mississippi dude. Now you go to restaurants and you see guys that 15, 20 years ago were not drinking wine. They're drinking wine.
Yes.
I think it's cool. I love it. And look, women are into vino too. And they're like, there's so many places to explore and it's fun. But now you got the Mississippi dude who hunts and fishes like crazy, but he wants a bold Syrah.
Yeah, he's breaking it down too now.
Yeah.
They got the whole deal going on.
Yeah.
They are fully invested.
And we were before the bourbon boom.
Right.
We were showcasing wine. And then in 2010, we got on the bourbon boom and so on. Now we're in the tequila boom, as Amory knows, and we're going to get to that in just a minute. But what I think is great is guys have given wine a chance, and they now know that they like vino with their ribeye or their rack of lamb or brisket or whatever they're doing. Are you seeing more of that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think the guys also like the history behind it. They like to be able to break it down, and they want to share it with their buddies and compare the notes and see what the equivalent of a mash bill is for the wine, if it's blended. It's
the same thing with steak cuts and different bourbons, as you know, and that's where this applies for wine. This is delicious. What does this retail for?
About $22.
That's a great price point. Can I see that bottle?
Yeah.
And I love the bottle, love the label. Okay, so La Skolka. Did I say that right?
Nice.
Yes.
And the wine, Gavi. Love that. And I'm going to have to pick up about $22 at Raines Cellars. It's La Skolka Gavi wine. It is absolutely delicious. All right. Let's talk about, let's go bourbon first. Let's switch gears. Because it's still popular. It couldn't be vertical forever. It has plateaued some. However, men and women love a good glass of bourbon tonight or on a Thursday, Friday night, like we're talking about. So let's talk about that. Did you ever think that we would see the bourbon boom of the last 15 years?
No, but I think everybody was surprised by that.
Yeah. I mean, we landed Four Roses in 2010, and I had no idea what kind of ride we were about to go. Actually, I didn't even know what Four Roses was.
Yeah.
Okay. So I grew up and, I knew what a lot of the bourbons were.
Right.
Makers and Jack Daniels and even the small batch that Jim Beam had rolled out in the late 90s with Knob Creek and all that. But I didn't know what we were doing. And Four Roses reboots as a brand, throws out the yellow label, small batch, and then the single barrel. And then we go into Russell's Reserve and all that. Now we're with Elijah Craig. But that thing was like a rocket ship. Mm-hmm. And I know you witnessed it and lived it in what we're in, the entertainment and hospitality industry, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so now y'all have literally dozens, hundreds of bourbons at Raines Cellars.
We probably have 500 on the shelf right now.
Jeez.
500 bourbons. And the premium game took off. And even though it's plateaued, it's still very popular.
It's still our number one selling category in the store, by far.
Wow.
No.
Okay, because we landed a bourbon before we landed Tito's. How about that?
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, yeah, when was Tito's?
2000,
12?
Yeah,
Right around?
like 2013, 14. We landed Tito's.
I mean,
And we had already had a bourbon on the show.
So Tito's is our number one product seller, but as far as category overall, our highest sellers is bourbon.
How about that?
That's pretty dope. That's cool.
Like probably 10% down from that is Cabernet.
Wow.
Okay, so it's bourbon, Tito's, Cab.
Cab's red.
Well, Tito's is our number one item, but as far as like category, it's bourbon and then Cabernet.
That makes sense. Because dudes still want big, bold cabs, whether it's out of California or otherwise. That's still going to drive. But people are trying more. You are seeing, I know y'all been open 4 years, either the last 4 or a couple years, that men and women are trying more things other than cab.
Yes, but that's also like how our store is set up. So the idea is to get them to try something different when they come in.
Nice,
right. Yeah. Which y'all do a great job of right when you walk in with the import or whatever, international racks of of wine, both on the left, and then your picks and David picks are on the right. Then you can kind of just navigate your way around the store, which I want to talk about. Your store has a lot of character. It's a very cool factor. You know, it's like rustic but high end, you know, Mississippi store. Y'all did a good job with it.
Thanks. It's like a library of wine and spirits.
It's like a library of wine and spirits. They have tastings Thursday through Saturday at Raines Cellars in Flora, right beside Flora Butcher. Should we talk tequila?
Yeah.
You thought I was going to say wine in the box.
Well, I mean, I thought you were going to go funnelability of wine, which, I mean, that's how I grade them. And this one's going to be a 10. That's a funnelable
this
wine
one is
right there.
great. $22. Drinks like it's 30 plus. La Sculca and from Italy. Fabulous.
Where's are your favorite wines from? Do you have a preference?
Oh, this will be good.
I know it's tough. I know that's a tough one. I'm sorry, but I'm Italian, so
well, how about let's do this right now?
Yeah, sure.
What's your favorite region or part of the world that Anne-Marie is? I know you're trying things from all over all the time, but what's your favorite area?
I think in general, my favorite region is France by far.
Okay.
Wow, I'll take that as a slight. It's just not an Italian.
Oh, because you're Italian.
Yeah, we don't. Okay, that's all right.
That's right.
Well, okay.
Well,
French.
You didn't even know that she was bringing an Italian wine.
Right.
I had no idea.
So
For you to drink out of a solo cup.
See, look, well, I mean,
which is
Very
incredible.
Italian.
That is very,
It is.
that's very Mississippi Delta.
It is.
And the fact that it says Blues Trail or something
That's
on
right.
that cup is even better.
yeah, Blues Cup of the World. How about that?
Blues Cup of the World. I remember when we did all that years ago. So much fun. Okay. Do we want to go to the red wine? Yeah.
Pour it up.
All right.
What do you think the funnelability
Here we
rating
go.
on that is?
You want to do it? Okay.
I'm thinking the funnelability has got to be
Yeah. Perfect.
7-ish, 8-ish.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I mean that's a 10 right there.
Dude, think about how cultured you're becoming and refined
Dude.
on this show.
Seasoned.
Anne-Marie Smith, Raines Cellars on the Out of Bounds show just poured us a delicious Italian white wine that they have in the store for $22. It's great for mid-afternoon or, of course, a night beverage, pairing it with a charcuterie board or some salmon or halibut or whatever it is you want. Jackson Meadows is drinking out of a blue solo cup,
I mean,
straight out of Clinton.
that's right.
But y'all didn't serve wine until like the last few years.
Shit, it happened like 4 years ago.
So we give you a pass.
It should. I mean,
You know.
dude, wine.
Right.
That's all. That's what my parents got on me for doing.
True.
Whining.
When you grab your bottle of wine, you can step over to Flora Butcher and you can grab an amazing steak or several. Good Lord, did they do well. And that, I mean, that's like a kid in the candy store.
Yeah.
You walk in Anne-Marie's store and you're like, great wine, premium bourbon, premium tequila everywhere. And then you go into Flora Butcher and you get a great, great meal. All right, what do we have here, Anne-Marie?
So this is a Gamay
A what?
from
A Gamay Noir.
Gamay from the Loire Valley in France.
Oh, my goodness. And it smells delicious. I haven't even tasted it yet. You can watch the show on YouTube, search Out of Bounds Sports.
I'm scared if I swivel it around, I'm gonna spill it.
You're supposed to. Yeah, swirl it around in your glass.
Here.
All right.
Just like that, Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll show you how
I
to
got
do
the
it.
technique down.
Hold on.
Lee.
Let me get for the camera. Let me show you how to do
Yeah. Hold on.
Ready?
Let me see this thing.
All right.
You're gonna have to.
this.
Ah.
And then you go.
Okay, that aerates it. All right. Okay.
Anne-Marie can tell me.
Oh, it does give it a little boost. Yeah.
This would be great.
Hey, she's chugging it.
Okay. This would be great with any number of things, but the first thing that came to mind was a rack of lamb.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Be good.
and then and you could go any number of directions here.
Solid right there.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a plush, juicy Gamay. And it would
delicious.
just like bring out the succulence of the lamb.
Look, man, I wish she could infuse her vocab into me. I love it.
Wouldn't that be
It'd
incredible?
be so dope.
Now, if you went to one of Anne-Marie's, like even if you just did a 20-minute
Yes.
wine session,
I would love that.
with her. And all the terminology that she used,
man.
you wouldn't even know what to do when
I
you
really
walked
wouldn't.
out of Raines Cellars.
No, I wouldn't. And I do appreciate the vocab. It's very good. I like it a lot.
Look, you're going to walk around later tonight and say, I had a Gamay Noir.
Yeah.
And people are going to be like, what?
Yeah,
you
I
had
was
dental surgery?
aerating.
Yeah.
How do you spell that word?
You know how to spell it. Gamay.
I would have never gotten that.
What does this retail for at Raines Cellars?
This is 22 as well.
Wow. Great price point for our listeners. I asked Anne Marie. She crushed it. I said, please bring in 2 high-quality bottles of wine between $18 and $25,
Yes.
$22 a piece. This white from Italy and this red from France are both delicious. You can drink them this weekend with your friends and have a big time. All right. Tell me about this wine again. Sorry, and then we'll wrap it up.
So Gamay is probably a close cousin to Pinot Noir.
Makes sense.
So we recommend it a lot to people that come in that are looking for a Pinot but may want something a little different. So you may pick up on like the light fruity notes from this, but it's very balanced. There's a good bit of earthiness to it, a little bit more spaciousness than you would expect from an American Pinot Noir.
Another one that would go great with the charcuterie board.
Yes.
Oh my God, the meats and the cheese all day long tonight, or whatever you get ready for the FIFA World Cup and everything else we got going on. This is delicious, Anne Marie.
Yeah, Gamay is very versatile, and you actually serve this chilled, so that's why your wine is not room temperature.
Nice.
Yes.
Is there like a golden or a rule of thumb of where you when you do that?
I want to jump in and see if she corrects me or says we drink our red too warm and our white too cold in the South.
I can see that.
But I'm going to
In America.
in America.
Nice.
I'm going to tee. We got about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I'm going to tee Anne Marie up on that. Your thoughts?
So lots of people have their wines in a chiller at home, and then they'll pull it out and serve it, which is correct. Like you want your reds to be closer to like maybe the 55, 60 range, whereas in our house in Mississippi, it's probably like 72,
Lukewarm.
maybe.
Right.
But this one benefits if you chill it, and then when you're ready to serve it, I know sometimes it's hard to wait, but just pull it out of the fridge and give it about 30 minutes to kind of like come down a bit.
Yeah.
You have to do a little prep for it.
Yeah,
or if you're ready to go, you can also open it, pour you some while you're starting up the grill, throw it in the fridge real quick, and
There
see
we
if it will
go.
kind of
Yeah.
chill up a bit.
Yeah.
Recipe. I like it.
I like that. Well, these were delicious. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, next time, and this was good that we kind of kept this in our back pocket. We'll talk